My house isn't really made of bricks.
Hi, I'm Natalie Ivnik. I'm a singer, songwriter, performer, pianist, and very happy human being.
Goes at night when I dream. Now this old house is not what it seems. What it seems. What it seems.
I draw inspiration from people. I think it's really important to get to know the people in your life and let them inspire you.
Peeking out behind honeycomb blinds.
I also think it's important to listen to a lot of music and just see that you're not going to create anything really new, but to kind of swirl it all together in this big pot of influence and inspiration is a really beautiful thing. My mom and dad fell in love while singing in a jazz trio. Losing my dad at an early age was a difficult thing, and the fact that he was such a musical influence in my life has worked itself inextricably into everything that I've done in this project and all the music that I've played since. I think if you're musically honest, every song is a tribute to something, and if that's true, then I would say almost all, if not all of my songs are a tribute to him, at least in a small part.
And all those times that you just stared out the window are nothing more than distant memories, you know. It's just the rain that gets me down. Written claims and I'm yours. I'll deny my own name. My tongue will confess and the rest of me will tell you the same. Your lips burned into my skin and left a wicked stain.
Is intensely spiritual for me. That might be the best word I could possibly think of to describe it, is spiritual. Not only because of the fact that I think that all music is a communion between people, musicians, audiences, just all the people that kind of go into making a record or making a performance, what it is. That's definitely a communion of spirits, and I think that that gives music life. I've been so fortunate to work with some amazing musicians, and I've learned so much just about music and myself and my weaknesses, and it's been an incredible journey. Time's on your side. I was born in the Chicagoland area. I was raised in Lockport, Illinois, and now I live in Naperville, so suburb girl. I got started with music because my mom is a vocal instructor and was a singer, and my dad was a drummer. So I was raised around music. They were both performers, and I started performing in front of people when I was about 18, and now I do it full time. My parents definitely inspired and motivated me to be a performer and to pursue music. I begged them for piano lessons from the time I could talk until I was 8, and they finally let me start because they were afraid I wouldn't be serious about it, but their influence definitely perpetuated that along, and my mom inspired me to sing.
So they don't get protection from the wolf when he comes. Now the middle class pig makes his house from wood.
I'm a songwriter, singer-songwriter, and I do my own original music. I got started performing with Machete Moses because we grew up together when we were really young. We knew each other, and then we moved away from each other for a while, and then when the Illumination album was being recorded, Machete asked me to sing on some of the tracks, and we kind of reconnected, and that spiraled into one thing leading to another, and we decided that we wanted to work together full time. So now that's the Machete Moses ministry is my full time.
faking. It sounds like this when we're forced to grow up.
For my original songs right now, I'm kind of trying to reach a wide audience. I perform in a lot of different types of venues, and I like to bring kind of a spiritual aspect into sometimes secular venues. I also like to play in churches, and I perform my music all over, but I'm trying to reach basically the biggest audience that I can with an accessible type of music.
It's early in the morning, so we need caffeine to be another wheel in this corporate machine.
Well, I mean, our biggest message as far as the ministry goes is salvation. I mean, we're trying to really get into places where there's non-believers and believers and tell them the good news. So whatever form that ends up taking, sometimes it's different to talk to a believer than it is to a non-believer, and I think music is a great vehicle for that. So I think our main goal is to just kind of strike a chord with people and reach them in a way that is familiar and fun to them, which is music, and just give them the message of salvation. That's our number one priority and goal.
Right now, so get down on your knees, we're gonna listen to the ground. Shh, do not make a sound.